Good afternoon, Valerie Victim. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great, Miss Stovall. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Are you ready to go over the retainer agreement today?
Oh, yes, I am.
Alrighty. Well, first would like to inform you that Attorney Barry Barrista will be the attorney on your case. Do you understand that?
Yeah, yes, I understand.
Alrighty. So we will first go over the condition of the contract, which basically states that until you pay the deposit, which is the retaining fee for the contract and for the services, the law firm or your lawyer will not be obligated to provide any type of legal service to you, which is the client, which is Valerie Victim. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Alrighty. So then we will be going over to the scope and the duties, which is basically the duties of both the attorney and also the client. So it states that Valerie Victim, which is the client, which is you, hires the law firm to provide legal service as follows. Attorney Barrista, which is your attorney on the case, shall provide those legal services reasonably required to represent Miss Victim, which is the client, which is you, and shall take reasonable steps to keep you informed of the process and to respond to your inquiries. Mrs. Victim, which is the client, which is you, shall be truthful with the attorney, cooperate in the preparations and trial of the case, appear on reasonable notice for dispositions and court appearances, keep attorney informed of developments, abide by these agreements, pay attorney bills on time, and keep attorney advised of client address, telephone numbers, and whereabouts. Miss Victim, which is the client, which is you, agrees not to compromise the client without discussing the matter with attorney Barrista. And the attorney is not authorized to compromise the claim without the client consent. Do you understand?
I understand.
Alright, we'll be going down to legal fees. So the legal fees state Valerie Victim, which is the client, which is you, agrees to pay $10,000 to the law firm as a retainer fee. The law firm and Mrs. Victim, which is the client, which is agreed, will have to agree that no attorney-client relationship shall exist until the law firm has been paid the retainer fee. Do you understand that part?
Got it.
Alrighty, so we're going to go down to the cost and expenses. And if you have any questions, because this can be a little tricky sometimes to clients, so I want you to be able to understand exactly what I'm saying. So if you have any questions after I go over this part, just let me know.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Alrighty, so this states, in addition to paying legal fees, Valerie Victim, which is the client, which is you, shall reimburse the law firm for all costs and expenses that occurred by the law firm, including but not limited to process service fees, fees fixed by law, court reporters, fees, long distance telephone calls, messenger and delivery fees, postage in office, photocopying per page, parking, mileage per mile, investigation expenses, consulting fees, expert witnesses fees, and other similar items. Attorney Barry Barrista, which is your attorney on the case, will be collecting 30% of the funds that Miss Victim, which is you, the client, will receive after her case is settled. Miss Victim, which is the client, which is you, authorized the firm to incur all reasonable costs and to hire any investigators, consultants, or expert witnesses reasonably necessary in the law firm's judgment, unless one or both of the causes below are intentional and initialed by Miss Victim, which is the client, and the law firm.
Okay, I have a question that just popped up in my head randomly.
Okay,
can you go into further details on the expenses and how it will be generated?
Alright, I will, because I also put an example in the retainer agreement here for you, and I will go over it for you.
Okay.
So, let's say that the court awards you $350,000